Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Grind Spartan. Welcome back. Good to be here. Good to have you here. Another day, another episode. Looks like the snow has started to fall upon our new little spike thingamadoo hickeys. So I guess we're going to continue the expansion of the defenses here today. Kind of running out of room on some of these sides. You know, I was looking over here. And it's starting to get pretty high. What is that? 2 blocks up now. If we go much more, it's going to be 3. But we're going to keep at it. We'll make that work somehow, even if we have to trim off. So we're only a 1 on this side. I think the back side's a little bit of room over there. It's just this one side I'm concerned about with the hill and all of that. Let's take a look at our resources here. I do recall saying that we were low on steel and iron. We're going to need to do something about that. We're actually running a little low on concrete, to be honest with you. I don't think I quite noticed that we were so low. So I think what I will do, I will go back over to the base and get everything sorted again with the forges and fires and all of that stuff, and then we'll do some mining. Still haven't decided if I'm just going to cut that out totally or if we'll fast forward it. Some of you enjoyed the fast forward, and some of you probably skipped right over it. So all right, well, we'll put that here. We only have 5,000 scrap iron left. Is there anything else we need to take with us when we go back over there? Steel's good. We'll have enough steel to upgrade some spikes. I don't know how many. I could do the math on that, I guess. Have plenty of gas here. I think we have plenty of gas back at the base as well. If not, it's just a short ride. We'll leave the wood because we do have some wood over there. I could also cut down that tree farm at any time now. We'll stick this scrap here. We're not going to take that with us. But everything's coming along now. It won't be long, and we'll have a completed base. Boy, I think the gamma is so bright that I can't even see those bushes. I was pressing L to turn the light on. Wrong game. Wrong game. So we need more bars. What do we need here? Let's get a good estimate of what we're going to need for bars. Have we completed that entire side? We did. So we'll need about 100 bars. We'll make 100, and that should get us by. But I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this place. You know what I should do is probably move this hatch. Or not necessarily move it, but extend the hallway down to over here away from any of this stuff. So that it's not, close to our base, close to where we're going to be fighting and all of that. So let's head on back southwest of here to our tiny, tiny base. Could have done some mining right there. And I know there was plenty of... Yeah, if I mine there, though, I'm going to get caught up into the nitrate. I don't want to do that. We'll go for nitrate specifically at some point, but not right now. I'll see it and I'll get carried away, and an hour later I'll still be sitting there picking away at it. So let's just go on back to our regular base. Over here with the forges and the fires. Let's try not to hop off this hill. Whoa, I went the wrong way. We don't want to fall down that hill. That's not a hill. That's come over here. Go down this way. All right. There we go. Still sipping on my morning coffee. Trying to get my wits about me here. Oh, good to the last drop. So it's a shame we're not close enough that these trees could be growing. We actually are not. You know something, I bet you I am running low on that I didn't do at the other base. Repair kits. I have 22 in there and 50 in the bike. Won't be too long. And we're going to need to make some more of those. Of course, I think we have enough to make at least another stack. So we're going to need some gas. Let's check on the forges. There's some more rebar. Can't forget to take that with us when we go. Stone. You know, we almost better start pumping out some more cement. What do we have here? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4. Whoops. 5, 6. Okay, so we do have that. Okay, all right. I feel a little bit better now. I forgot we had all of this. Good stuff. Whoa, why are you throwing it on the floor? It was like a bucket of water on the floor. Did you see that? Okay, so that's a little bit better now. We'll have something to work with when we go back over. Kind of finish out some areas. Do a sort. Probably going to eat something. Oh, look at all that rebar. Nice. So we'll have almost 2 full stacks of rebar when we go back. I just can't forget to take it with me. That's just burning for no reason because we have no iron to put in there. I guess we could stick this 500 stack in there. Kind of turn this one off, maybe. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's get the bars going. How many bars could we make? 122? Well, that's good because we're going to do 100. And hopefully that's going to be enough. It's probably going to be overkill, but I'd rather have too much than not enough. Let's get a little bit more wood and put in there so it will not shut off. We'll also stick this bit of raw iron. And do we have any clay? I cannot believe we used up all that clay. Another 584 right there. We'll stick that in there as well. All right. Well, I guess... Oh, we had all that gas as well. Just to save you all having to watch me do this. Should I turn it off or should I fast forward? That is the question. Let's eat a little bit of cornbread while we think about that. Health is getting kind of low too. Maybe we have a bandage here I can use to get that up a little bit. Hate using first aid kits, as you know, you can eat and get a little bit of your health back, slowly heal. 99, and we're going to need to make some more cornbread soon too. Do we have a bunch of water here? We don't, but we have 154 jars. Might not be a bad idea to go ahead and get some more water. 154, and did we make jars here? I think we did. Yes, we did. 156. Let's run across the street and scoop up some more water real fast, and then we'll come back and get it going on the fire. You know, why am I walking over there when I can just jump on this bike and ride? It's almost 2200 again. Boy, it's like 2200. It's nighttime every time I look. We're up. Tell you what, ladies and gentlemen. When I do these early morning recordings, my phone is just blowing up. Hey there, lady. I'm just trying to get some water. that is all with your can of tuna. Let's get on back up here to the base. Close that because we're not coming out for a while. You know, we did need some of this for glue. How much of this are we going to use for 128? We'll have to go back over to the Hub City base at some point and make ourselves... Tell you what, we'll split it 50-50. Let's put this in there. 168, okay. Cornbread. Oh, that's right there. So we do need the bottled water, okay. Well, let's get that kicking. I don't know why I was thinking I could use the raw or the water. So get the cornbread kicking. Then why don't we just make this meat into something as well? Charred meat's fine. Get it out of there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to do now is we're going to shoot on down into the mine. I guess we'll talk for a moment as we go down to the mine. Give this a good repair job. Kind of surprised no screamers thus far. See if I can find this little honey hole. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. That was a little boo-boo. So I think this was mostly lead right through here. You know, I don't have any wooden frames on me. It's probably not smart for me to come down here with no wooden frames. Let me run back up here and get some. Sure enough, you know, the one time I go down with no wooden frames, I'll get trapped. I'll have to auger my way all the way up to the surface, and then I'll probably run out of gas, and you know how it goes. So it's just safer for me to make a couple dozen wood frames while I'm doing this and have them on hand. Let's make 30. Now we're good to go. All right. Ooh, I have broken my leg like that before. So this is where I was getting lead. Looks like this was the way I was going down to get the iron. It's just a little network. Oh yeah, so there was part of it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to get to work. I'll save you this, and it'll actually, you know, just for time's sake, I don't even think I'm going to fast forward through this or anything. I'm just going to go ahead and get all I can get off camera, and that'll add to more time on our episode here as well. So I'll be back in just a minute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and I'm just finishing up this last little bit. Just hit 4 a.m., so I figured that was probably the whistle letting me know I should stop. We collected a decent amount of iron, a tiny little bit of stone and sand just from the gravel I was trying to get out of the way. But there's so much iron in here. I'm probably not going to be able to find my way out because I just kept going deeper and deeper and deeper. And so I'm pretty deep into this area where I showed you I was going to start out at. Well, I certainly didn't end up anywhere near where I started. I found some nitrate, some lead. There's a little bit of everything down there. There's more nitrate right here. Look at that. I don't want to get off into that right now, but the one thing I need for certain at this point is going to be clay. So maybe we go get ourselves some clay from somewhere. It's so addictive, this mining. You know, you see these little nodes, you just want to pick away at it. And but right now, I need to figure out how to get out of this place. I do not know where I came in from, but this looks like it right here. Maybe. Maybe. So that's what we ended up with. Good many stacks of iron. Overheating now because I have my jacket on, so let's take that off. Let's see if this was indeed the way out. We'll get some of this cooking up in the forge. I do believe it is. And then maybe this way. Let's take a look at the map and see. I think so. So what a spot that is down there. We could probably go down there and get 3 or 4 inventories of iron just in that one spot from what I'm looking at, what I'm seeing. Well, we'll have to come back and do that again at some point, but for right now, that's going to hold us over. Going to be all we need. Let's see, I think I had about 40 minutes of time left to record. Let's get this going in here, all capped off. Nice. Have our bars still cooking up. I'm going to get this one going as well. What I'm going to do right now, though, I'm going to go out and get some clay. That's the one thing I always run out of. I always run out of clay, and I need it. Got to have it. I'm just going to stick that stuff in there for right now. Coal, too. Need it, want it, got to have it. We're also going to need to start thinking about the hardware stores. I just realized, you know, I'm down to 454 on the old Augeruski. Need to get some parts for that thing. I guess I could, you know, make the blade myself and get it back up to 500 if it's dipped below 500, which I'm sure it has. But, okay, all capped off on that. Let's take our water out here so more can be making. 63 left and then 30 seconds for that. And then we can come back and get our... We'll take all that with us. Let's go get some... Let's look at our auger real quick. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, the blade's still good. The blade's still good. I mean, we could make more handlebars and but the parts, you know, it'd be nice to get. You know, and so far in this Let's Play, I have not gotten a 600 auger, and usually by now I'm up there pretty good. I have, you know, 600 and work it, whittle it down, and get back up to 600 and whittle it down. Let's go look for some clay. I know there's some really nearby all over. Let's take a look at the map and look like. This looks like it's going to be the best place right over here. We'll just, because I'm lazy, I'm going to get on the mini bike. I don't say lazy, it's just going to be a time saver to do it this way. So it looks like we dug into that before. Boy, I don't want to dig any deeper. That's real close to our base. Let's look at the map again and find a new location. This one's straight in front of us. Looks like a good spot. Looks like a decent amount. We just drove over a decent amount. We'll get away from the base so that we're not having to worry about zombies digging around. Oh, that's in the side of the mountain, so that's no good. I guess it would have worked. We drove over this spot here, so let's get this one. Don't want to waste these because they're just going to fall into oblivion if we don't get rid of those now. Well, thankfully for us, you know, we have an auger, so it only takes a minute to get a ton of clay. Hopefully we won't attract too many screamers in the time we're here. I don't plan on being here for just a minute. I just need to get 6-8 stacks of this stuff to top off the forges and hold us over. I even thought about making another forge for the new base over there, but then I thought, well, at this point, if we haven't done it, you know, what's the need to even do it? It's so close. This base is so close to it. It takes us, what, 20 seconds to ride from there to here, 30 seconds at the most, so we'll just continue using these forges over here. Let me get the boundary of this clay chiseled out. There's a decent amount of clay over here. This is a nice little pocket. Hopefully you're not hearing that click, 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 because that's annoying. I need to buy myself a new compressor. Whenever I get this new PC built, hopefully one day, I think that's one of the next pieces I'm going to buy is a nice compressor to go with my mixer. It has a built-in compressor, but it's not very good. And maybe get a filter or gate to put on it as well. Right now with the mixer, I just have... Whoa... I have individual settings, you know, I can have one or the other. Well, a compressor is separate, but as far as effects go... Alright. But it'd be nice to have a separate compressor with a gate, and that way you're not hearing this extra noise in the background. One of these episodes, gonna get that here soon, all set up. And see how much we have. Oh yeah, oh yeah, one more pass around this thing will clear out this one next level down. I think I hear a screamer. Yeah, I sure do. Screamer lady, I hear you. Get out my clay pit, woman. See what happens when you come over here messing with me. Ooh. Oh, I'm infected. Someone got on me about calling it, I think I called it a virus. Yep. Whatever that, the nasty, the ick, whatever that zombie ick is called. Contagion. Oh, there's another screamer coming. They just love this auger. The nice smell of gasoline in the morning. So by me cutting out that bit of mining, we did save ourselves a good bit of time on recording. I could have fast forwarded and added some music and all of that, but I don't know. Maybe you can leave me some feedback on that if you don't like it, or if you know, don't mind it, or you like it, or whatever. Oh my goodness gracious! A feral. That's what happens when you come mess with the Grand Spartan. Cop. The Kappa. What kind of noise is that? My goodness. I'm going to use that. All right then. Well, that was fun. Well, if you don't get a headshot, you know, you can hit these things with this spike club. Oh, another one? Really? You can hit another one. That little bit of augering for some clay. What's that? 4 screamers now? My goodness. Okay, one of them's back there chiseling on a rock, it sounds like. Well, this is a bit of wasted time, but... And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I took the time to use that shovel for a while. Here comes another screamer. Let's get this last little bit here, and then we'll take care of all of them. As long as there's no feral, it'll be alright. Oh, I hear you. I hear you and I see you. Oh, there's feral. Oh, he's being tricky. Whoa, now. Hold up with your crazy self over there. Timing. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a 600 sniper rifle on him. Oh, there's a dog. Timing. Alright, we need to get back over to our mini bike. I didn't mean to turn this into a horde event. Oh, there's another dog. Can we sneaky? No, we cannot sneaky. Oh, there's a cop. Get on your bike and ride, Spartan. My goodness. Wow. Well, we could sit over there and play with them all day probably, but we're wasting time, I do believe. Oh, there's a screamer over here because of the forges. I didn't hear a scream, but I saw him spawn. Alright, well, is what it is. I guess we'll go on down into the base here. We left all of them behind, so they should just either stand around and look silly or despawn. The trees over here are growing because we've spent some time here. That's nice. Have that tree farm growing again. Alright, well, I guess we can do this number here. I'm going to take our rebar out before I forget it. And our bars. And we'll put the clay in here. Look at all that clay. My goodness. All right. Stick our iron in here. You know what, we're going to do a sort. Just do it like that from now on. There's no need to get all crazy with it over here. There's just another screamer up above us. Let's do a sort. But that was a 600 sniper rifle, fully repaired. Look at that. With one bullet. We don't really need that, so we're going to drop it off here. Throw our bullet in there. You know, let me get the wood situated here. I want to make sure that these forges are going to run for a long time now that we've topped them off. Matter of fact, let me get the clay out again, because this one Yeah. We're going to stick some clay in here as well and take that iron out. Never did even turn that on. That 450 should burn most of that off. Okay. Do a sort. We'll take that little bit of gas over there with us. So at least we're set up with some iron now. That's gonna hold us over for a little while. We better leave that 72 steel here until we can make some more. So this forge has 11,000 iron. I guess we could make steel out of it. But you know what I really need? Look at that, 11,040. Let's do that. It's going to take 46 minutes, so it'll be all of this episode and part of the next. But perhaps the next time we come back over here, we'll take that out. And I think the conversion rate is better if I put the raw iron into the forge, smelt it, and then poop it back out as the scrap iron. I think that's a better conversion, because if we take one scrap iron here, or one raw iron, I'm sorry, and we scrap it, we get 3, okay? So I think, let's do it. Let's test it here. So there's 6306. Let's let it tick one more time. 6311. 6310. Maybe the conversion rate is about the same. Yeah, either way, we're going to need a ton of it. So we'll just take this little bit that we have already getting produced here. Let me make sure. Could make some glue, but we're not going to worry about that. Let's take our water out and our meat. Overheating again. Oh yeah, I need to take some antibiotics. Might as well use one more first aid bandage and get us all topped off. Top off these so we have 5 on us. Boy, I feel like I've wasted so much time. Where's our cornmeal? Oh, we don't have any wood. Well, we can solve that little problem. All right. I mean, I think we're good to go back over to the build again. That was, well, it wasn't a waste. We needed to mine, and we needed to top off these forges, get some clay. That was a much needed thing. Oh, Screamer. Does she not see me? I don't remember when the last time was that we went to the hardware store. I don't even remember where it's at on this town. Okay, we're aiming straight for it here. Let's stop by there real quick, see if there's anything, like a 600 auger blade or engine or something in there that we could use. I know I worry about things I shouldn't, but this auger, I use it so much, and it's such a crucial part to what I do. When the parts start wearing out on it, I start to get a little concerned. Oh yeah, look at that. We have some rebar frames. Nice, and we're not bombarded by a bunch of zombies this time either. I hear one though. Let's see. Anvil. Oh, there's one inside the hardware store here. Oh, there are 2. 3. Yeah, we'll take a vitamin. Don't you be beating up on these crates in here, lady. I've already lost 1. Yeah, we'll take those repair kits, certainly. Alright, what do we have down here? Oops, there we go. Yeah, battery. I'm going to leave that battery behind. We will scrap this anvil, though, if we have time. Is there another anvil in here? The anvils scrap really well. You get a lot of scrap for those. Alright, well, not the most successful run that I've ever made in a hardware store, but we did get a couple little items. I guess some scrap to go along with it. So time to head back over to the build. Boy, it's a shame you can't open up your inventory. Oh, you know what? I haven't been to this chest in a long time. Remember I was stashing stuff in here when we first started playing. Let's do a sword on it and kind of see what's what. Yeah, it's nothing of worth here. I think I pretty much took everything that was valuable, and we'll take the antibiotic with us. Remember, I had all sorts of useful items in there at one point, and then we kind of moved everything around. And that was our Fisher-Price, my first home. They lived it up there for a little while. Or was that it? No, I think it was the other one, the first one that I said. Yeah, we had that first night, I will not forget, with the screamer, because we left the animal carcass outside, and that was a tricky night. All right, so we're gonna get back. Guess I could probably make some more spikes and get some of those down. Upgrade some of these little. What you gonna do? Coming over here to get me? Kind of had to be quick about that. Oh, did it kill him? Oh, it took his leg off. That little tiny mini bike just took your leg off, lumberjack. The old Jumberlack. So those things look cool. They look something maybe out of medieval times, or I don't know. Let's we'll just keep one stack of this on us. We're gonna scrap you. Can we eat that? We can't eat that. All right, we need to put our leather duster back on. Stick that in there. We have our bars to put on our bar. And now, how many spikes can we make? 35, that's not a lot. Yeah, we're certainly going to need more. You know, we're going to be going back over and getting that 11,000 scrap here pretty soon. But probably be wise for me to go ahead and get this get these bars finished up now before I forget about it. think I'll just stand in the barbed wire here for a little while and bleed out. Yeah, fortunately it doesn't do a lot of damage. You know, you can see it's just like a 1 point tick per tick health, so it's not gonna kill us. I probably should have, because I posted the... Oh man, we went overkill on the bars, but that's okay. We can almost go too wide. Let me just check around and make sure so we can say we're 100% complete with the bars. Don't have to have any more of those. Put them in the chest. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do here and how I'm going to actually get out from this base. I'll have to maybe extend that hallway and we'll seal up that hatch there. We'll take it down. Let's stick our bars in there for the time being. Yeah, we can go around and place some spikes. Some of these completed places for the spikes. What I was going to say is I posted the video for yesterday when I started this project. It's just now posted as I'm recording this one. Or not too long before. So maybe I should have read some of those comments before doing this and maybe got your feedback on what you thought I should do. Now we could always extend this up one. But I think it's going to work better this way. I don't want them to get hung up on it. You know, I want it to just slow them down a little bit, but not get hung up on it, because we could really get into losing a lot of resources if they get hung up on it and sit there and beat these spikes off. We're upgrading all of these spikes to steel, so they'll be very durable. You saw how much of a beating these spikes could take in that last video. Oh! Why'd you do that, Spartan? It's not like I have a whole bunch of these things to spare as it is, and... Enough for one more here. All right, well, that's coming together. Looking nice, looking nice. I'm probably going to finish up this episode and look at your comments. You're going to be like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen, man. That's all right. It's going to look cool when I get it done, when I get it finished. You all will see. We'll have the ultimate in zombie defenses for our new base. It's going to take it, though. I am telling you right now, with that plus 35, that 35 per wave, it's going to take every spike and piece of barbed wire and bullet that we can have to, you know, take care of these zombies. So, but I guess we can call it there for the day. Still so much work to be done, but we are set up in a good place now. We have lots of iron going. Tomorrow we'll go back over to the base, grab our 11,000 iron for all the spikes that we need to go around, and then I'll think about doing a second layer, except for this time we'll have them offset like here and here and so forth. You know, something like that. We should have plenty of concrete plenty of everything we need. But we'll make a whole nother section of these things like I had envisioned originally. And I think that's all that the space is going to allow for. I don't want to dig too far into this mountain where there's a big drop off or anything to get into this base. I want it to be pretty flush going all the way around, but we'll get up here and do this little number on our way out for the day. So it's looking something like that now. Let's see over there. It's getting closer, folks. We're getting a little bit closer to it. It's been a fun project to work on. Well, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching today's episode. Absolutely come back tomorrow as we should make a lot of progress tomorrow. No mining, no anything but just pure work on this base. We shoot over there, grab that scrap iron. We're going to get this first layer done of these little spike defense things. And then we're going to get one more done. And then move on from there, move our hatch over and so forth. But thank you for checking the episode out, and I will see you all tomorrow.